Good evening and welcome to the programme. Children as young as 11 are being targeted by the police with a new educational campaign warning of the dangers of carrying a knife. A new DVD has been filmed featuring testimony from surgeons, police medics and the families of stab victims. But is this also an admission of how gangs are increasingly blighting the lives of children at an ever younger age? Alex Bushell reports.
From dawn raids to DVDs, first there was the new gangs task force. Now we know more about the education programme to go with it, hard and soft power. This DVD pulls no punches. Surgeons talk of the damage done by a stab wound.
Yeah, this is a colostomy bag. It comes in two parts. This bit we cut a hole around here so it can go around the bowel on your skin and it sticks to the skin. And then with this outside part clips on and you collect your poo in a bag. When it's full, you take the bag off and you discard the bag and you'll need to put on another bag.
It's also emerged that the 4 major trauma units here in London, including this one at St Mary's Hospital in Paddington, are to collect more information about stab victims in a central database. Now, the information itself will be anonymous, but the police will have access to it so that they can better chart the scale of the problem that they face.
The family of Zach Olomegbon, who was stabbed to death on his way to school, fully support this initiative. They were here at the launch and were involved in making the film, in which his mother spoke of her heartache.
Then I knew something bad has happened. And the next time I saw my boy, he was in hospital at King's College Hospital. And that is not what parents should see.
But this isn't the first DVD of its kind the Met has released, a fact I put to the Commissioner.
Well, I think it's a fair point that people have been trying for a long time and there is still a problem, but that's never a reason for not trying again. So I think anything that, first of all, causes the young people to recognise there's a problem, 2, to talk about it, and then 3, hopefully, to change their behaviour.
What is new is the DVD will be shown for the first time to children as young as 11. 7,000 have already attended sessions, another 5,000 will do. And with more than 3,000 Londoners admitted to hospital last year with stab wounds, the message within this DVD couldn't be more timely. Alex Bushell, BBC London News.
I'm joined now by Tony Sewell, who's compiling a report for City Hall on the state of education in the capital. He's proposing a specific London curriculum to promote pupils' pride in London. Thanks for coming in.
Hi.
So in relation to that issue that we've just seen in the report, knife crime, we know for a fact that younger people, younger children are increasingly being targeted and affected by this. How would what you're proposing in terms of a London curriculum impact that state of affairs?
Well, only that it does give a sense of a London-centric notion of who you are, and maybe could break down ideas of postcode and I think for me, I get a sense that a lot of London children are barricaded, almost not only physically but almost intellectually, into their own little worlds. And what education should be about is breaking out of that.
So specifically, how does a school tackle that kind of problem then?
Well, I mean, for me, this is not really just about knife crime. What it is really is about general knowledge itself, and specifically about trying to get us to feel that London is a rich treasure trove of which you can get lots out of, and we're not doing that enough in schools.
So getting rid of this sort of postcode mentality and seeing London as a whole, how do you drive that into the curriculum, though, into history, geography?
Well, I mean, that's precisely what you do. What you do is you use the curriculum that we have, and we're particularly thinking of Key Stage 3, that's between 11 and 14, and really trying to get the curriculum to reflect London. I mean, for example, in English, it could be looking at Dickens. In history, looking at the blue plaques, you know.
Isn't a lot of people might be listening to this and thinking, actually, isn't that what schools should be doing already?
I think that's what they should be doing, and I think that's what we want to reinforce with this. I think there's an issue perhaps that teachers don't know enough about London either, and there's a real issue about getting that knowledge base into the curriculum. So it's not just about having field trips and getting excitingly connected to London, it's actually having that knowledge about what London is and what it represents, and I think that's going to be really key in raising standards.
OK, I'm afraid we have to leave it there. Tony Sewell, thank you very much indeed. Well, now it's over to you. What do you think should be done to reduce knife crime in London? Is education the answer, or is it about more than that? Details of how to get in touch on your screen now, and I'll try and read some of your comments out later in the programme. Well, there's plenty